All right. It is time. This is Infinite Investment Game. I'll talk about alternative investments and collectibles. This is not particular investment advice, but if you listen to this, you'll be a better collector and you'll be smarter where to put your money for investing. Yeah, so please like, comment, and subscribe so we can defeat the YouTube algorithm. And let's get into this. This is just a reaction video to UFC 280 for sports cards, and just to kind of get you guys to see what guys this is going to be more of if you're trying to invest and flip, and this is more so of a warning as well. So let's get into this. I'm actually going to go from top to bottom. I'm going to explain some of these fighters and what the future holds, and really what their legacy is going to hold. So first we have Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev. Honestly, I thought this fight would be actually, I thought it could have been crazy where they could have just been standing up fighting, like those two kids on whatever. Anyway, so Islam versus Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira lost in the second round by submission.
I'll show them. We will show them all.
Charles Oliveira had an amazing run, but I think Islam is going to keep the title for now on. Charles is kind of in a position where I don't know if he'll be back to challenge. He's probably going to go to the Hall of Fame, though. I mean, if he beats a few more people in the top weight class and definitely extends that lead with the most submissions ever, that's something very significant. But I think he's going to be someone who's kind of looked over. He's an exciting fighter. His Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is crazy. But as far as like his first cards in 2011, they just don't sell that well now. And this is the hype phase of the market. So I don't see them selling very often. And I'm going to show you some cards very soon. As far as Islam Makhachev, yeah, I don't know if he's going to be as big of a star as Khabib, but he's probably going to be better in a sense. Even though he's not going to be undefeated, he has that loss. He has all the experience from Khabib and all his mistakes. And the biggest challenge he's going to be fighting next is Alexander Volkanovski, which I'll go over his cards in a second. And I mean, his first cards are 2019. And then you got some 2021 and 2022 cards. No, just 2022 cards of Islam Makhachev. So he has a low pop count overall for all his cards. And he's going to be dominant in the lightweight division. He's probably going to gain a number one pound for pound championship, but I don't think he's going to be a 2-division champion ever. So that's going to have an impact. But I see him having a long winning streak, probably 5 to 7 fight winning streak as champion. So if you want to, Charles Oliveira is more for collecting instead of flipping and investing. I'll say Islam right now, I think is more for flipping, but you know, investing, there's a lot of hype right now, but his could be very interesting. Aljamain Sterling and TJ Dillashaw, or I'll start this off. TJ Dillashaw lost. I believe he got knocked out in the third round. But anyway, TJ Dillashaw, performance enhancers, I wouldn't buy him unless you're just strictly a collector. Aljamain Sterling is the black guy on the left, who's a champion. He's won some controversial decisions. He's going to be fighting Sean O'Malley, which that fight was below. And I actually probably see Sean O'Malley beating him. So I don't really think he's like an investment. Maybe it's a flip opportunity if you know when to buy, but that's super risky. If you just get them at a really extremely low price and then you can sell them to someone, you do have to do a lot of work. And investment, I don't think he's going to be the all-time great. And I don't think anyone's going to care about him. He doesn't have that kind of popularity. Next, Peter Yan versus Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley won. Peter Yan has dropped 2 in a row in close decisions, to be honest with you, where people thought Yan won. I would say, yeah, Peter Yan is in the middle, worse boat than Sterling. That he's not an investable guy, and he is not much of a flip guy as well. So he's more of like you buy him for a collection. Sean O'Malley is kind of the investable guy. I do think he's been overhyped a bit. He can't wrestle. His jiu-jitsu isn't that great, just because he hasn't been doing it as long. He's not, when I say that great, he's not on the level of Charles Oliver. He's not going to be taking down somebody and submitting them. I would say he does have popularity, and he's probably going to beat Aljamain Sterling next year and win the championship. That's probably when this stuff is going to go crazy. So he's probably maybe a good idea to buy around now. All right, so Islam Makhachev, you have his auto for 2022 Panini Prism out of 49. To be honest with you, if you're flipping, it's different. If you're flipping, this may be the perfect to try to flip. If you're investing, I would kind of, I'm kind of anti-investment when it comes to sports cars, to be honest with you. But if you're trying to invest, I think you should get probably the 10, but it honestly depends. But honestly, you see $845 for PSA 9 and then $360. So the day he won, jumped up. But also it does have the auto that's authenticated with a 10 that probably boosted $100 or a couple $100. I see these come up a lot. I mean, if you get a PSA 10, that'd be great. And this is the Panini Prism Blue. Next one is, this is the base auto PSA 10 for $430. But if you look, the 10, the base, sold more for the serial number a day later or a couple days later. There's also this Donruss Silver Signatures 96. I mean, if I'm getting 2002 stuff, I think it's better to focus on the signatures, even just for a collection, just because stuff is so overprinted. I would say over time, more UFC stuff is going to be overprinted. And then when it comes to, I'll get into 2019 stuff in a second. Out of 25, PSA 9. See, this is $567, right? This is auto, 10 auto. This is October 13th, before the fight. So out of 25, $560. Out of 49, this is $845. So that's a huge jump after the win. That is a very huge jump, which is very interesting. So there is money to be made in UFC if people are investing or trying to flip and getting those anticipations, because I think most people knew that Islam was going to win. Out of 99 here, $380. I believe the auto is a 10 and mint 9. SGC 380 for August. Out of 99 again, PSA 10, $470. And then this is his first year card, his debut card, I would say, or his rookie with the rookie logo here, Topps Chrome. I don't think they have a Topps card. They just have Topps Chrome for him. The pop counts are low. I've done some videos on them. I'm just not going to show it this video. $175.50 in a bid, and then $103 for SGC 10. Don't know why this is such a big difference, because I'm pretty sure if you send this to PSA, I guess here's an opportunity as well. Buy a bunch of SGC 10s. If you learn how to crack cases, transfer them over. Or I guess you could send it over just like that and say, hey, I want to cross grade and see what they give you. I will believe they'll still give you a 10, but it's probably best to crack it out of the cave safely and then see if PSA 10 is gonna you're gonna get it for a PSA 10. Because this is significant, especially if you can buy it for $100, maybe get it graded for 20, and then shipping, I don't know, $5, say $25, so $125 in. And then once you get it back, sell it for $50. And if you could do that with a bunch of them, it could be worth it for some people. Just a gap. There's a gap by almost $75, $72. Just seems a bit much. And honestly, that is over 30-some% difference. I mean, technically it's almost like a, yeah, probably about 70% difference. Yeah, crazy. It is 10 out of 99, so for $800. Somebody best offer, somebody went crazy and it's like, yeah, let me get that. Funny enough, that is going to be auction was probably the same card of a similar card. It's probably going to sell for $300 or $400 a few months from now. Probably December is the best time to try to get into Islam Makhachev's cards, to be honest with you. And then we have Topps Chrome Diamond Box out of 10, $760. It is a low pop. And then you have the X Refractor for $660. I think this is not as rare as a diamond box, but it is pretty rare. $660. I mean, all these are rare technically. For the X Refractor, before the fight, and the day of the fight, the SEPA Refractor sold for $400. This is the big one right here. 2019 Topps Chrome Islam Makhachev Red Refractor PSA 9. This is out of 90. Card number is 92, but serial number out of 5, so there's only 5 of these. This is technically probably his best card. I don't know if there's a PSA 10 of this yet. It looks like from their claim it's only a pop 1. That's crazy here. Yeah, you see the rookie logo. It's Red Refractor. It's a nice card. Unfortunately, it's a horizontal card. All this rookie cards are horizontal, unfortunately, not vertical. Somebody I feel like maybe got a good deal for $6,000. And then his regular refractor, so $242. And then out of 75, sold for $700 in September, which is out of 75 is a lower pop count for PSA 10. And we see the difference between PSA and SGC 10. But the SGC 10 out of 99 sold for more than Islam after winning the fight. So he did get a big boost. And some of these UFC fighters, because people don't know UFC very much, but they're playing in the game. And yeah, now people want Islam because he's champion now. Oh, let me get Islam. Same with next is Sean O'Malley. I'm not a big fan, but I do think his cards could be interesting to play or to go after. So, 2018 UFC Chrome Sean O'Malley Wave Refractor. It's 2018 is his first year cards. You have, I don't see the rookie logo. I was gonna say here, but I don't see the. I have to zoom in. I haven't owned any of his cards. I may buy one. These are actually make more sense as far as price. $661 for his PSA 10. I mean, this is before him winning the fight because people weren't sure he's gonna really beat Piotr Yan. Yeah, and these are low pop counts, man. This is just his refractor, $128, 9.5 HEC. PSA 9 is pretty close, $113. The auto refractor, $295 is in July. October 5th, autographs PSA 10 sold for $850. The gold sold for $716. And the gold is serial number out of 50, so this is one of the rare cards you're gonna get. And this says his first autograph card. So his first card, taking his rookie card. So this is his debut card. So this is quite valuable if he does become a big star. He is pretty popular. And then $305. I'm gonna warn you guys though, if you're buying his cards, anybody's cards, the market is going to continue to trend down because interest rates are going up, and unless people are going to be like, oh, I could spend $10,000 and this card may go up 5%, or I could put it into some kind of investment account and get 8% or 7% or 5% without, you know, the 3 or 4% you get from buying a card. You still got to pay seller fees most of the time. And if not, you know, you still got to pay admissions for shows and things such as that. And you still have to pay taxes on it. So I do think, and honestly, the taxes for collectibles aren't as nice as, let's say, stocks or real estate or things such as that. So I think people are, you're going to see less money going into cars, even UFC, because it's more risky and you'll see guys get hurt and things such as that. And next is Alexander Volkanovski. He will fight Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev will win. Unless there's a freak accident, Islam Makhachev is going to beat Alexander Volkanovski. He just hasn't shown. He's a smart fighter. He's very hardworking, but he's not the type of dude who's gonna win against Islam. The way he fights and the way Islam fights is not a good matchup. This is his rookie card. It's like people really don't care about it. He's the #1 pound for pound fighter, and probably the greatest featherweight ever. And he has a rookie logo. It's supposed to be a rookie card. This is just a Topps knockout, $35 or so on ComC. And then this one is rookie logo right here, $29.64. Yeah, Alexander Volkanovski 2009 Topps refractor knockout. Very low pop count here, $102. 2021 out of 75, $31. This one is graded $75, $81 with PSA 10. I mean, this stuff is really cheap, really cheap. You have autographs out of 99, $68, autographs of 10, PSA 9. Also, he has out of 49, that's crazy here, out of 49, with auto and patch of maybe his shorts or gloves, $114. Even his color blast, people go crazy about color blast, 616. I see opportunities, but I just don't see him beating Islam. And with the team around him, $154 for Immaculate. It's the horizontal card, patch auto. This one is $330, which is interesting, one of the refractors. And then the teal is $152. And then a gold disco for select. It's horizontal, but $215. I like Volkanovski. I don't know if I want to collect him. I don't know how memorable he's going to be. But he's a great fighter, but he's just very cheap. And I don't think that he's underpriced. I just think some of these other guys are overpriced. I mean, technically, Sean O'Malley should be worth more. But, you know, things could change. I'm just not sure when. But yeah, that's the video. Please like, comment, subscribe.